Hi everyone and welcome to my very first Doctor Who playset review, and today I'll be reviewing the second TARDIS playset from Character Options, and this is the absolutely beautiful 2010 TARDIS playset which I got from Argos recently for £39.99. Now, even though this set may not come with any lights or sounds, which has disappointed quite a few people, I still think this really is an absolutely brilliant addition to my Doctor Who collection. This playset also came with a exclusive Cyber Sentry figure from the Pandorica Opens, and this review will be done in two parts. In part one, I'll be reviewing the playset. I'll be giving you a guided tour around it and saying what I like and don't like about it, and then in part two, I'll be reviewing the Cyber Sentry figure that came with this set. But before I start reviewing the TARDIS playset, I'm going to show you some pictures of the brilliant packaging it came in. Okay, so if we take a look at the front, we can see that this TARDIS playset doesn't have a window view like the previous TARDIS playset did, because this TARDIS playset, it's in loads of different pieces in the box, and when you take it out of the packaging, you have to put it all together. It is quite easy to put together, by the way, but you may need some help from an adult at times. Anyway, on the front of the packaging, we can see two pictures of the playset, one of the whole thing and one of the Doctor and Amy by the console. There's also some information on the playset. In the top right corner it says highly detailed TARDIS console room playset, and on the left it says over 40 centimeters tall, and just below that it says console in scale with action figure range. Below that it says with multiple levels, walkways and doorways. We've also got the new Doctor Who logo at the bottom, and it also says TARDIS playset. Towards the right it says action figures sold separately and assembly required, and in the bottom right corner we can see the Character Options logo. And if we take a look at the back, we can see three pictures of the actual TARDIS console room from the show, and also a bigger picture of the whole playset. And to the left of that there's some information on the TARDIS. There's also the same information on the playset as there was from the front. In the top left corner there is the new Doctor Who logo. In the top right corner it says 5+, and at the bottom there's some more product and company information telling you the contents of the set and lots of other information. Okay, so now I've gone through the packaging, I'm going to start reviewing this excellent playset. Now, first of all, I'm going to tell you some information on the playset. Now, a lot of people are quite disappointed that this doesn't come with any lights or sounds whatsoever, so it isn't an electronic item. Now, I do think that it would have been better if it came with lights and sounds, because it would have been a lot better like that for those of us who want to do Doctor Who figure adventures with this playset. But I'm not really too fussed about it not having lights and sounds. It still really is an absolutely brilliant addition to my collection, in my opinion. It comes with a clear plastic floor, and below that is the lower level of the console room, which has a staircase and also the swing. The walls and the doors are made out of cardboard. I know a lot of people are annoyed about this, but they do look really nice in my opinion. The door looks really nice, especially in my opinion. It has been all painted very nicely. It isn't actually actual pictures for the walls, it's actually artwork, which looks really excellent the way it is in my opinion. Of course, with photos it would have looked more like the actual thing, but the artwork still looks very lifelike in my opinion, and it does look really nice. Quite like what they've done with the police public call box logo at the top of the door, where it looks like it's lighting up like it does in the show. Now, the console is by far my favourite part of this playset because it is literally covered with detail. We can see all the different props and gadgets that the Doctor uses in the show, and it literally is absolutely covered with detail. It's all been painted very nicely, looks very screen accurate, and now I'm going to go through some of the features of the console. We've got this little bit here where the Doctor got his new sonic screwdriver from at the end of the 11th hour. I've just put the sonic screwdriver in there for you to see as well. I don't know the names of each and every gadget on the console, but each and every one of them has been made very nicely, and there's lots of detail on below these plastic coverings on the console as well. We can see that there is a sticker for the keyboard that the Doctor uses in the show. There is no plastic covering over it, so if it starts peeling off then you'll have to carefully put it back on, and there isn't actually anything to stop it peeling off either. So try not to lose it if you see that it starts to peel off. And if you take a look at this side, we can see that this bit is covered with loads of different gadgets as well, and we can also see the Doctor's typewriter down there as well, which also looks very good. And overall, I think the console is absolutely fantastic because it is literally covered with detail, and each and every one of the gadgets has been made very nicely. And now we'll take a look around the area above the console. We can see this nice big golden speaker, which has been very nicely sculpted, and it's been painted with a very nice shade of gold. Above that we can see this spinning feature, which has the TARDIS console screen. I think this is the screen that was in the 1996 TV movie. I think it says something like that on the packaging anyway. We can see that there is a sticker on it with a picture of the screen itself. Now, there isn't actually a plastic covering over it. I think it would have been good if there was, so that if the sticker ever started to peel off, it wouldn't be able to fall out. And in the middle of the area above the console, we can see the time rotor, which goes all the way up to the top of the playset, up to this interesting white feature. Now, the time rotor doesn't move up and down. I think it would be nice if it did, in my opinion, but it still looks very nice the way it is, and everything inside it is the correct shape. Another thing about this playset is that it has several staircases. There is this long one which leads down to the lower level of the console room. There's this one which leads to the main console, and there's this one over there which leads to some other rooms. And there's also this staircase which can be found near the doors of the TARDIS playset. And now I'm going to take you downstairs to take a look at the lower level of the TARDIS console room. Now this looks really, really nice in my opinion. We've got the nice cardboard walls with the playset, which make it look very nice and very eye-catching. It also comes with this swing that the Doctor, Amy and Rory can sit on during the show. However, the actual swing in the show isn't just completely grey like it is on the playset. It is in fact grey and brown. These bits here are completely grey in the show, I think, but the bit that the characters sit on is actually brown. So I do think that it would have been nice if this area was painted brown. It is actually like that on the packaging for this set. Now, even though I do think that the swing on the lower level of the console room could be better, I still think this is a very nice area of the TARDIS, and that this will be very useful for those of you who are doing Doctor Who figure adventures with the 11th Doctor. Also with the playset you get this nice little comfy chair for the Doctor and Amy, or even Rory. It has been very nicely made. It looks very lifelike. It is made out of PVC. The actual prop was made out of leather, I believe. And it looks absolutely perfect the way it is in my opinion. And you can move it to any area of the TARDIS playset that you want to, because there isn't a specific area on the console that you need to move it to. And that is all I have to say for the 2010 TARDIS playset. And in my opinion, this is by far the best Doctor Who playset that has ever been released. The console is by far my favourite part of it, because it is absolutely covered with detail and lots of very nice, interesting gadgets. And the walls and doors for the set may be made out of cardboard, but I still think they are absolutely brilliant and they look very accurate. I also think that the lower level of the console room is a very nice feature, and even though the swing could have been a bit more screen accurate in my opinion, I still think that the lower level is an absolutely brilliant feature for those of us who are doing Doctor Who figure adventures. And out of 10 I give the 2010 TARDIS playset a very well earned 9 out of 10, because there are so many things that I like about it, but in my opinion it would have been a little bit better if it came with some lights and sounds. Other than that, I still think this is an absolutely brilliant addition to my Doctor Who collection, and that if you have enough money to buy this set, then you should definitely get it, because it really is absolutely brilliant. And that is all I have to say for my review of the 2010 TARDIS playset. I hope you've all enjoyed watching it, and my next review will be of the exclusive Cyber Sentry figure that came with this set.